Recording in.
So now 5.2 says to us, calculate the value of the following expression without using a calculator, So I'm going to rewrite the expression. We have sine of 23 degrees plus x. We have cos of 7 degrees minus x plus cos of 23 degrees plus x multiplied by sine of 7 degrees minus x. Now, how are we going to tackle this one over here? To tackle this one again, once more again, we're most definitely going to get the numerical value as much as they say calculate the value. So we're going to get the numerical value after this simplification. So now what's happening over here, you take note of the flow, you look at your expression and you try to think of all trigonometric basics that comes in your mind. If you have a look at this expression without even solving it, what do you notice? Probably you might be noticing that this angle, it is the same as this angle. Another thing is that this angle, it is the same as that angle, right? That's the first thing that you notice. So the moment you notice that your angles, they are quite similar, then you can think of your compound angles. We know that the compound angle for sine it is presented by this equation over here. Sine alpha plus beta, it will give us sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. But now if we want to represent our expression in terms of cosine compound angle, we can see that the compound angle for cos alpha plus beta will be given by cos beta subtract sine alpha, sine beta. So do not be superhero and think that you know this. All the times confirm with your formula sheet at the back of your question paper. These equations are always provided, okay? So sharp, we have noticed that the internal angles, this angle is equals to that angle. This angle is the same as that angle. Now think of your compound angle. Which compound angle is eligible for you to apply? You can see that here you have sine, you have cos. Here you have sine, you have cos. Okay, that's good. You have cos, you have sine. You have cos, you have sine. Therefore, you must understand that the compound angle that you're going to apply, it is this one for sine. So basically, we are reversing it because look at how our expression it is given. We are reversing this one. It is already expanded. We want to reduce it. So how are we going to do that? So we're going to open up our, when I sine and open up our bracket. The first angle, it's 23 degrees plus x. And the second angle, remember, for the fact that there you have plus sign, there you have plus sign, this plus sign will always remain the same. If it's for sine compound angle, so I'm writing that plus sign over here. And the second angle, it will be 7 degrees minus x, close the bracket. Then let us try to work this one out by simplifying it further. We can see that this guy and this guy, they're going to cancel each other. And then we have 23 plus 7, that will give us 30 degrees, close the bracket. And then you should be quite familiar with this function. 30 degrees, it is a special angle from special triangles. So you should know this by head, or maybe if you forgot, you can make use of your special triangles to show us how did you get your sine 30 degrees. So at this point in time, but we assume, if you're in grade 12, we assume that you know these things by your head, on top of your head. So sine 30 degrees will definitely give us 1 over 2. You can cheat a little bit. They won't see that you used your calculator. So yeah, our final answer will be 1 over 2, which is 5.2.